Hello. Wow. Hello, YouTube and world. Qapla, it's Birdo Prey 5, and thank you so much, Thomas Potts, for the $1.99 super sticker that says, "Hey, you." Thank you, Thomas. Ah, man. Still recovering from yesterday's birthday. It was a very great day. Thank you, everyone who attended. I do appreciate it. Birthday. Let me just, yes, there's audio. Okay, just wanted to double check. I don't have a lot of time today, unfortunately, so we're going to do some deer bops, and I might not be able to get through them all, but I figured let's do that. They were there. It's something to do, and it gets me on the stream today, and I get to say hello to everybody. And even Mamo Prey is going to come in for one of these, because someone did a deer mop. Well, they did deer mom, but close enough, deer mop. So we'll get Mamo Prey's answer to one of you guys' questions. Life with Matthew was number 1. Says, Qapla, Birdo Prey, how goes the day? I was up since before 4 a.m., Life with Matthew. I think I was having sympathy awakeness for Anti-Tricker. I saw Anti-Tricker posted a video at 1 a.m. or something on his Rational Roundtable because he wasn't able to sleep last night, and I don't know, I think he transmitted it to me through the ether, and I had trouble sleeping as well. But other than that, not too bad. Excuse me. Sure, I say not too bad. Thomas Potts says, hi, welcome, Thomas. And Life with Matthew says, hey, Thomas, how's it going? John DeMarco says, greetings. Greetings, John DeMarco. Then Thomas Potts put in his super sticker. Excuse me. Life with Matthew says, greetings to John DeMarco. Azine says, evening, Bird, Mamo Prey, Sassy, and fellow nerds. Good evening, Azine. Wesley says, Birdo Prey, greetings, birds, turds, and nerds. Thank you, Wesley, greetings. Thomas tells Life with Matthew he's just watching old movies on Disney+. Sci-Fi Nation says, greetings, Birdo Prey, Mamo Prey, Sassy, O'Prey, and fellow nerds. Life with Matthew says, Thomas, he's doing good. Just getting some good productivity going while I have notification for the stream. When I got a notification for the stream, well, it's okay. You can still be productive. Josh Street says, Kurogan, people demand evil dictator Birdo Prey step down and let Sassy, supplier of Beagle Bites, rule. Nonsense. Total nonsense. Yeah, total nonsense. Cinnabon Bunny says, hello, welcome, Cinnabon Bunny. Sci-Fi Nation's Life with Matthew, I'll be responding to your email soon. Sorry for the delay. John DeMarco's Life with Matthew, any plans for the final Talos Principle stream? Yeah, I'm curious. I'll watch it in the next morning because you do it too late at night. Peter Gwynn says, hey, Birdo Prey, been a while. Yes, Peter Quinn, how are you doing, man? I hope you are doing well. Wesley Crushes says, Cinnabon, thanks for the days up. Peter says, he's all flued up. Oh, I'm so sorry, Peter. So sorry about the flu. Yeah, the flu is terrible. Been over a week with this. Oh my God. I'm glad I got the flu shot, though obviously that is no definitive way to prevent the flu. Just helps mitigate the risk. Life with Matthews is John DeMarco. Hopefully tonight I've got a sick kid who's been having a rough time. So we'll see if I can work it out. Otherwise, it'll be a while due to work. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Life with Matthew, the sick kid. And 47 Yorktown says, hello, Mr. Bird. Any cake left? You know, there was. I only had a small piece. I'm pretty sure there is some cake. John DeMarco says, hope your kid feels better. That's top priority. Indeed. So, guys, I'm just going to get started here because I have physical therapy this afternoon. So, and sometimes these can go longer than I think they will. So let's just get started. And again, I want to thank everybody for, for the birthday, the wishes yesterday, the well wishes, all that good stuff. It was greatly appreciated. Also, let me just get something before I start. Okay. Let's see. One more second. I apologize. Okay, we've got it all set up here. So, we're going to start with the Dear Bob. Oh, Peter Quinn. I'm sorry. Let's get back to the chat. Wesley says, all Kurogans, if you support my overthrow of Bird of Prey 5 as leader of Kuroga, I promise to grind down Turkestan, their bases and ship all to be no more. Actually, level 4 is sitting and waiting. I was hoping I'd hear from Anti-Trekker before now, but I haven't. Once Anti-Trekker gives it his blessing, I'll make a quick video, and level 4 should be ready to go. Hopefully this evening, if not tomorrow. I'll go through in the video. It says it's another small world, limited size map, 1 planet, 2 factions, but much more distance between the initial bases, and much smaller initial bases, and no safe zones. So, the only thing that's preventing an immediate attack is that it takes, like, I would imagine 15 or 20 minutes to fly around the planet at 100 meters per second. So, when we start, that's the only real protection either side's going to have. Peter Quinn says, is it me hard, Bird of Prey? It hit me hard, Bird of Prey. Ironically, I was going to get my flu shot tomorrow, but since my temp is down, I can't have it. Is up and down. I can't have it. I'm sorry to hear that. And Peter Quinn says, Bird of Prey, many, many happy returns on another revolution of soul. Thank you, Peter. Wesley says, what's that noise in the background, Bird of Prey? You're hearing noise? Do you still hear the noise? Wesley says, okay. Peter lolls. Thomas says, it was your birthday. And yeah, so Wesley is hearing a background noise. Uncle Remus says, it sounds like a vacuum cleaner. There's no vacuum cleaner going on. Let me check the microphone input. I don't really see it showing much noise, but give me a minute of silence and I'll readjust it just in case. Okay. That should be quiet now. It just took another sample of the room and it's canceling out all the background noise. So I hope that is helping. Rambling Canuck says, hi, welcome Rambling Canuck. Sci-Fi Nation says, Wesley is a traitor to Kuroga. He needs to be tried for high treason. And Wesley asks if he's the only one hearing that, and Sci-Fi Nation says yes. Well, right now, as of this second, hopefully nobody's hearing anything in the background. And Actor says hearing what? So I'm going to assume whatever it is, Wes, maybe it's your own system. From what I see, usually I can see on the microphone input when there is noise, but I do not see any now. So I'm going to get started here with the Dear Bops, and we'll see how far we get. Uncle Remus says it sounds like a high-pitched dog whistle. Live with Matthew says I hear a beeping like noise. And you guys still hear it. Okay, let me put in my earphone. Let me put in my earphone and see what I hear. No, if you turn it on, that's just going to make it worse. Wesley, white noise. It should be specifically no white noise. Okay, hold on. Let's say this. Does that stop the noise by any chance? I just shut off the computer speaker. I'm curious if that has made a difference. Vile Mike says, howdy folks, welcome Vile. I know there's a few seconds delay. Wesley says better. Uncle Remus says I hear black noise. Light Matthew says don't hear it. And Wesley says yeah, okay, it's better. Whistle noise. Whistle noise, said Wesley. Thank you, Hector. Doc Jim Brown says I thought it was my tinnitus. I mean, yo, welcome, Doc. Okay, guys, no, I really appreciate you guys telling me that, because obviously something is not working. Why? I don't know why the system is giving... Oh, well, I just gave away what's coming up. I don't know why the system is making that noise, but it's not important. We don't need the system. We don't need the system. That's for the Deer Mop section. We don't need the system noise right now. It's not my nose. Okay, first Deer Bop. Oh, it's actually a Deer Mop. I didn't realize the first one was Deer Mop. I missed it. I'll just tell you, it's short. Dear Mop, if I have a son that will not accept his favorite singer being gay, what should I do? She's got a longer answer. She's gonna come over here. Yeah. Okay. You guys are gonna get it now. You guys are gonna get it. John Street says Bird forgot to turn off the Jaloja machine. Vile says blow your nose. It's your nose whistling. There's a whine. So you're still hearing the whine sound, Cinnabon? There's no camera.
No, I thought the sound might be
from fan. The fan? I don't think it's the fan. Okay.
Okay. Well, this is hard to figure out. Because the first question I have is it possible that your son is correct and his favorite singer isn't really gay? I mean, are you just going on popular opinion? Or do you actually have proof? Do you know this man personally and know that he is gay? Or are you just taking someone else's word for it? Possibly some sort of movement that might have included a straight man, but because of his popularity, wanted to use him as possibly being one of them. So I would need more facts. And when I ask for facts, I need them triple checked. So without the facts, I would say let your son believe what he wants because he could be right. Thanks for asking.
Thank you, Mom.
Anytime, Bob.
Okay. Well, then I know that another one comes up a little later, but that one got by me.
Oh,
okay, so number 2 here is Dear Bob, I'm sorry I missed your birthday. What would you like for a gift? Maybe so-and-so Joe will make it for Christmas. A friend. Well, you don't have to be sorry you missed my birthday. Understood. People have lives. They've got things they need to do. Not everybody can be here for everything. Don't in any way feel bad for missing my birthday. As for a gift, my gifts, they need to come from Santa himself. So-and-so Joe. I don't want a broken, a slightly broken salt shaker, or a slightly gently used pair of socks, or even a record player missing the pin and the arm mechanism. I don't need any of those things. That's what so-and-so Joe brings. I like good stuff. I like Santa stuff. And since I've been a good boy / man all year long, I get Santa stuff. But thank you for the birthday wishes. And so-and-so Joe, he's not for guys like me. Don't worry about it. Well, we're good. Santa and I are good. We see eye to eye. Okay. Dear Bob, this is Alpaca Fan again. I'm doing much better now. I'm getting some help. So don't worry about me. Your last Dear Bop was hilarious. Thanks for showing me that clip. Keep up the good work. Oh, you're welcome, Alpaca Fan. I'm glad you are doing better. I'm glad you're getting some help. I don't think I recommended you get help, but if I did, I'm a genius. And if I didn't, I'm still a genius because you got the help even without me having to tell you. Just by listening to my previous Dear Bop and showing you the clip of me crashing in Space Engineers was enough. So congratulations, and if you ever need any other advice in the future, I am here for you, Alpaca Fan. Okay. Let's check the chat. Maybe a baby Yoda. The noise is gone. Peter Quinn says Gretty's dead anyway. Sci-Fi Nation doesn't hear it. Cinnabon Bunny says it's gone. Peter Quinn means Freddy. Freddy's dead anyways, yes. Uncle Remus is asking if Elton John... No, nobody's favorite. It's certainly not my favorite musician. Although I don't have anything against Elton John. There's nothing wrong with it. He's just not my favorite musician. Wesley says Freddy was by, wasn't he? I have no idea. Richie Poole, welcome Richie, says hello and happy birthday number 1 + 1. Bird of Prey 5. Thank you, Richie Poole. I thought you brought number 1 for me from STD, but no. +1 because one day I got it. All good. Sci-Fi Nation says Freddy lived on Elm Street. He really liked kids. And Sci-Fi Nation says he made their dreams come true. And Uncle Remus is asking if that was Michael Jackson, who really liked kids and made their dreams come true. Peter Quinn says, and I was ill, still am. Yes, I'm sorry to hear that, Peter Quinn. John Araki with a $1 super chat. Thank you so much, John Araki. Let's see what you're going to get. If something, I hope you get something. You're supposed to. Thomas got something earlier. There you go. Well, it's not what you were hoping for. Ski clops. Wesley says, Bird is a boy, man. You heard it here. Oh, Jesus. Josh says, Bird, how can you be good when you drop nukes on Kuroga every other day? You don't drop nukes on Kuroga. And John Araki says, wait, Freddy Krueger is gay. I don't know Freddy Krueger's position on that. Wesley says, now there's a different noise. Peter says, I don't listen to Gary Glitter no more. Richie pulls his bird. So-and-so Joe could bring you a raccoon, a good friend for Sassy. And Vile says, I'm hearing an annoying sound every time Bird talks. Wait, I figured out what it is. You sons of bitches. Dear Bop, I drink too much. Why I drink that much? Why me telling you this? Oh well. I drink too much. Why'd I drink that much? Why me telling you this? Oh well. Obviously, since you can still compose mostly coherent sentences, you're not drinking too much. As long as you are not driving, it seems like you're probably just having a good time, and you're probably the envy of the neighborhood. So keep it up. Keep buying those spirits. You don't want to buy beer. You want to be a high class. If you're going to be a drunk, you're going to be a high class drunk. Just spirits, liqueurs, things that you get at a high class joint, high class club, bottle service type stuff. Grey Goose on ice, stuff like that. Jägermeister, maybe you get yourself a Jägermeister tap machine. Don't go for beer. You don't want to be drinking Budweisers and Coors Lights or whatever, and like, oh, I'm drunk. No, that's low class drunk. You want to be high class drunk. So keep on keeping on, whoever you are. However, if you do have a serious alcohol problem, contact AA. But I don't think you do. Peter says, "Don't drink and drive, kids. You'll spill it." No. Don't drink and drive at all.
I remember.
Yeah.
When I think it was called ABC Liquors, mostly in the South, would have drive-through windows where you could get a drink or a bottle of beer, and they served it to you to go. It was like a McDonald's drive-through, but for alcohol.
Mamo Price, I'm sure remembers ABC Liquors, mostly in the South. They had drive-through windows for alcohol, like a McDonald's, but you could get a beer or a drink to go. That's crazy. Before drunk driving laws. Yeah. Uncle Remus says, "Tell him Large Marge sent you." Actor says he should do more reviews on YouTube, like a critical drinker or something, make tons of subscribers. Who's he? Oh, Gary Glitter? I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. Chris M says, "I think T-Berg sent that in." Well, it's anonymous. And Peter loves Jaeger. Wesley says, "Maybe that person is drunk on happiness from Bird's birthday." It's possible. Peter says, "Budweiser, might as well drink my own pee." Track 95 says, "Hello, Bird of Prey, down with Karoga." Wesley, okay, you guys heard Mamo Prey. Peter Quinn says, "Wow, drive-through booze." And Wesley says, "Odd that sound." So, actually, talking about drunk driving, the one rule, the only rule, really, that could have got you fired from my old job was if you were ever caught drunk driving. The company didn't want anything to do with that. If you were arrested for drunk driving, God forbid you were actually guilty, that was it. They pretty much told you're going to lose your job. They don't want to have anybody on the books. They don't want to have any of the liability for drunk driving, because it was a liquor company. It was a liquor importing company. They had, as much as I hate the term zero tolerance, because zero tolerance means zero intelligence, they had zero tolerance for drunk driving. And when I was a wee little 21 or 22-year-old bird, still fresh, new at the company, and I guess this was in my first 6 months or something, one day I was working with the tap machine people, and we got a delivery. Now, we were on a different floor than the main offices at that time. So we had a delivery specifically to our sub-office, like on the first floor, whereas the main office was on the second floor. And it was just a box of a crate, actually a case. It was a case of wine. There was no note, no instructions, just the supervisor for that area opened the box, and there was like 12 bottles of wine. So, he just gave them out to everybody who was there. So I got like 2 or 3 bottles of wine to take home with me. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. He's like, yeah, people just send us alcohol sometimes. They hope that we taste it and we'll import it for them, or we'll go to business with them. And basically nobody does that. They just give it away. In hindsight, that was probably a terrible thing to do. I mean, God knows what you were drinking, but this was pre 9/11, so nobody cared what you got in the mail. Oh, you got alcohol in the mail? Let's drink it. So, I had it in the back of my Jeep, and that night I met up with a particular woman, and we decided, we've got wine. Let's have, and since I rarely drink anyway, she brought some cups out, and we took the Jeep, and we drove to a park at night that was technically closed. And I was like, oh, okay, we'll break open the wine. And I was sitting in the Jeep. Now, I had the Jeep off. I wasn't driving. But we took out the wine, and she put it into, plastic cups, like teenagers drinking red cups. We were drinking wine out of those red Solo cups. And I just I put it to my lips, but I hated the taste of alcohol. I mostly still do. But she was enjoying it. And I don't know, after the second plastic red cup or so, I get a knocking on the window with a flashlight aiming right in the window as the police, telling us to move along. Now, thankfully, I had the wherewithal that after I poured the bottle of wine to put it behind me and out of view. And luckily, the police just said, you guys got to get out of here. They looked in, and so it was a guy and a girl, and said, just you can't stay here. And that was it. And we left. I really hadn't had anything to drink. It just touched my lips. But God forbid that cop wanted to be an asshole. I was technically guilty under New York state law, simply having an open bottle or container of alcohol, and I was in the driver's seat, even though the car was off, that the keys were in my reach. I would have been guilty of drunk driving, and I could have lost my job before any of the good stuff ever happened. That was just, thankfully, I did not get an asshole cop. I got a nice cop who just didn't want to be bothered and just said, move along, get on out of here. So, yeah, I came close. I could have actually lost my job. That would have been the one thing that they would not have put up with. Everything else, they're letting me go wherever the hell I wanted to go, spend however much I wanted to spend on expense accounts. Jesus Christ, all the things we did. But no, drunk driving, one thing you can't do. Peter Quinn says, Discord message, Berto Prey 5. Let me see if I can get it, Peter. This is a precarious situation. Now I bet the screen's going to go blank. Let me see. Let's see if I can get it. Hopefully, there we go. So, yeah, I mean, if you're in the U.S., don't be drinking alcohol while you're in a car, even if you're not driving. And I see Gary Glitter is an English giant is an English glam rock singer who achieved success in the 70s and 80s. He is known for his extreme glam image of glitter suits, makeup, and platform boots, and his energetic performances. Oh yeah, he might be a little more on Freddie's level. And let's see. Okay, that's it for Discord. Thank you, Peter. So on to the next Dear Bop. Oh, we did more Dear Bops keep coming in. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to finish them today. Dear Bop, this is gold. And a link. Should I follow the link? I'm weary. William Shatner has made a Christmas album with Henry Rollins and Iggy Pop. Iggy Pop, isn't he the guy who's famous for being a Vorta on DS9? The one who Quark and the other Ferengi captured after they rescued Moogie from the Dominion? That's who Iggy Pop is. I don't know who Henry Rollins is. But William Shatner's made a Christmas album. That's pretty cool, and he's got some songs here. He's got a version of Jingle Bells. I dare not play it. I dare not play it on YouTube, so the album's going to have Jingle Bells featuring Henry Rollins, Blue Christmas featuring Brad Paisley, Little Drummer Boy featuring Joe Louis Walker, Winter Wonderland, one of my all-time favorite Christmas songs, Winter Wonderland, featuring Tard Rundergan and Artemis Pyle of Leonard Skinnerd. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, featuring Mel Collins of King Crimson. Run, Rudolph, Run, featuring Elliot Eastern of The Cars. O Come, Emmanuel, featuring Rick Wackerman of Yes. Silver Bells, featuring Ian Anderson of Jethro Tull. One for You, One for Me. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, featuring Billy Gibbons of ZZ Top. Silent Night, featuring Iggy Pop. White Christmas, featuring Judy Collins. Feliz Navidad, featuring Danny Bender. And Jingle Bells, featuring Henry Rollins' punk rock version.
It's less fun.
What did Sister O'Prey just handed me? Croissants. Trader Joe's.
They're really good.
Trader Joe's croissants. Thank you, Sister O'Prey.
There's only 4 though, so you have to tell me if you like them so you get them all.
It's fine. Thank you very much. So I don't know how this is a request for advice. It seems like I just advertised William Shatner's latest.
I need to get you eggs. They only have Trader Joe's eggs. So I only got 1. And I'll go get.
Anyway, there's stuff going on here. I just advertised William Shatner's album for him. The NRA is calling. Oh, they hung up. That could have been a good one. Chris M. Collecting says, one line, Dear Bob, with no actual question, turns into a 20-minute ramble. All hail Bird of Prey 5. Sci-Fi Nation Bird of Prey 5, did she realize the lines on the solo cup are there for a reason, or was it full booze fest? No, she was classy. She kept it about, 2/3 full. Peter Quinn says, lewd in public, Bird of Prey. No. We have some decent cops here too, Bird of Prey. Gotta lift home a few as they knew my mom when they popped into the hospital from time to time. Very cool. Trek 95, there are cool cops, okay? They're not all assholes. It's very important to remember that. Unfortunately, the asshole cops can be really assholes, right? When they have the power to kill you, that's like, one bad cop can tarnish 100, 1,000 good cops. Do I think it's a 1 to 100? No, I think it's probably like 1 in 5 cops are shitty cops, personally. And 3 out of 5 are just so-so cops. And you got an above average and like a really good cop in there. But that's just my estimation from my life work. But even if it was 99 good cops and 1 really shitty cop, if none of the good cops stopped that shitty cop from getting out and getting his gun and going out and killing somebody, then they all take a hit. I hate to say it, but that's just the way it is. Track 95 says Bird of Prey getting woman liquored up. No, she wanted to drink. Peter Quinn says the important nit about glitter further down, Bird of Prey. Oh, he's a pedo. Well, that's not good. Although I would say I would have kept my children away from him just from looking at him because I'm toxic. Peter Quinn says Bird of Prey, Iggy Pop is a British rock singer and a Vorta. Well, the Vorta is more important, don't you think? And Peter sent a Discord message about Iggy Pop. And Peter says Qualwa songs? What the no, it's not William Shatner calling Uncle Remus. Shatner wants you to stop promoting his album. Richie Poole says, Sister O'Prey, I want to remind you that one of your closest friends growing up is a Star Trek and Star Wars fan, and his birthday was yesterday. Wow. Wow, you remembered, Richie. Unfortunately, she's not in the room right now. So, Commodore Ty says, hello all. Short track will be out tonight. Ah, damn it. The short tracks, they're killing me. Michael Chabon did an article. I was debating between doing this live video and recording audio where Michael Chabon, he wrote a piece for the New Yorker, where he basically tells people why he wrote Q&A, the short track where Spock and number one get stuck in an elevator, and he throws it over that it was all happening during his father's passing. His father had died the night he was starting to write this script for it, which I have to say I am very, very sorry for him. I feel very bad. He paints a very, very sad picture, and as somebody, family who's been through a lot of hospital stays like he describes, I feel for him. There are some things he brings up in that article that I question. I question their judgment. I question his, to be honest, I question his honesty. And I also question that it doesn't mesh with the story that Ethan Peck and Rebecca Ramon tell in the extras for that short track. If you have the CBS All Extra app, Rebecca Ramon says she got a call from the writer's room asking if she had any special talents, and that's when she told them if she knew all of Gilbert and Sullivan, and that's when they wrote in her singing and with Spock. Like they didn't have this ahead of time. So I kind of question that Michael Chabon is saying that he was writing the script alone in the hospital room of his dying father, whereas somebody else is saying they wrote the script in a writer's room. But whatever. All I know is that every short track this season has been worse than the one before it, and I have no reason to think the next one won't continue that. Peter Quinn says, I have a Google Home Hub, by the way, Bird of Prey. Okay, Peter, well, I'm not going to tell it to do anything like Anti-Tricker tries to tell Alexa over here. Peter Quinn says, Bird of Prey, I'm trying to pronounce croissants for you. Croissant. It's croissants. In America, it's croissants. Joseph Patrick says, you're early. Romaine, Becky's name. Thank you, Romaine, like the lettuce. Thank you, Joseph Patrick, for a €2 super chat. Thomas says the new short track is already out. It's 9 minutes, 35 seconds long. Son of a bitch. It's a good thing I didn't know, or I'd be watching it and complaining about that now. Let's move on. I'm definitely not getting to all of these. I'm sorry. The new ones are going to have to wait. Dear Bop, what would you say to the idea that you invite via Skype somebody from your audience to co-comment on your DS9 streams or gameplays? Anonymous subscriber. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to get, when you're not in person, it's kind of hard to get in sync I mean, it's something I could probably try at some point, but obviously, whoever you are, anonymous subscriber, that probably means that you're the one who wants to be on. So why don't you message me on Discord, tell me what you're thinking, and I can see if it's a possibility. I don't know. I mean, I might try it. Gameplay would be hard. I would say maybe we could do it with a DS9 stream. You'd have to watch it via my link so that we're both at the same place in the stream. But that would be a possibility. I would see a DS9 stream before gameplay, to be honest, because when I'm playing the game, I already have too many other things I have to worry about, rather than also a Skype line at the same time. So yeah, but whoever you are, if you're actually interested in doing this, hit me up on Discord, and we'll see. We'll see. I don't make any promises. It's, I mean, yes, it could go great, it could go terrible. I don't know. I don't play well with others. That's the problem. That's the real problem right there. Sorry about that. But maybe we'll see. What? Mommy telling a story about me not playing well with others. What story? What, where I tripped a nurse? That wasn't before you were born. I was in pre-K. Yes, they heard the story of me biting the asshole who skipped the line. His age doesn't give him innocence. Dear Bop, happy birthday. This year you get one wish from a genie. Wait, one hyphen, parentheses, one wish from a genie. Be careful. I hope your wish is truly what you want. Aladdin. Well, Aladdin, obviously, I'm not an idiot, so I'm going to wish for unlimited wishes. So infinite wishes is my one wish. Make it happen. If you can make it happen, Aladdin, I will believe in you. I will believe, but right now I think this is just fake. I think it's just fake. Commodore Toy says, I'd like to Skype in during live stream with you and talk about DS9 Discovery or any other Trek show. Well, we could set that up one day, Commodore Ty. If you just want to talk about it, we can do a night where we talk about something, an evening or an afternoon. Do you have Discord, Commodore Ty? If you want to just start a message to me, we can figure out a day and a time. Let's see, I don't know if anybody else replied as well. Peter Quinn says, I French family bird of prey. Commodore Ty says 9 minutes of bad TV. Vile says, I'd do it if you wanted to do it via Skype if I had the day off. Oh, Vile, let me know what days you have off. Maybe we can find a time. But he didn't send that. That's fine. Richie Poole wants a little bird story. Well, Mama Pray, actually there is a little bird story coming up. So, in fact, it's when Mama Pray is available, it would be the next one. You need a couple minutes, Mama Pray? I'll take that as a yes. I'll go to one more. I said after this one when you're ready. Is that okay? Okay. So we're going to do one more, then we'll get to the one that Mama Pray is going to do. And we're probably going to have to call it a day. Dear Bop, I spend way too much time on YouTube. I can't help it. Tell me about it. So many funny videos. I even put out a playlist while I sleep. I think I have a problem. See? I'm talking to someone I saw on YouTube. I think I'm going to go live with the Amish. YouTube is crack. A YouTuber addict. Actually, YouTuber addict, I totally understand you. I get it. I think it happens to a lot of people who are passionate about things. They throw themselves into something. They go really hard into it. And like it's very hard to just be a casual fan of something or a casual YouTuber, and you just like me, it happened so quickly. I was a casual YouTuber for so long. Then I found Lore Reloaded, and I started watching his streams. And I found Anti-Trekker, and I started watching his streams. Then Nerdrotic and Doomcock and all the other and Midnight's Edge and Trek Yards and all of these others. Then I started Sassy. Sister of Prey is leaving again. And then I started watching Tim Pool and Dave Cullen, and at the time Knowing Better, and then Spike Vooper or Spike Viper, whatever the hell his name is. He was doing City Skyline streams. Then Biffa, and before I knew it, and then all of you guys made channels, and like DJ Odyssey and Commodore Ty and Vile Mike and Life with Matthew and everybody was making channels, and I want to see it. It's all good stuff. And Darren Wagner, and I start getting overwhelmed. Like I wake up, the first thing I do is put in YouTube. I go to sleep, the last thing I was doing is I was watching YouTube, and I'm streaming on YouTube. Doing physical therapy, sometimes I have YouTube on. Though tonight I doubt I will because there's no goddamn Exozone. At least that's what I heard. Exozone Thursday is my favorite show. But yeah, you get to, I don't know. If I knew how to tell you to stop it, I would. The question is it actually affecting your life? Is it preventing you from seeing friends, from going out with family, from having a normal life? For me, it's not preventing anything because I don't have a normal life. I just lay here in bed anyway. I'd be laying here in bed watching TV, or laying here in bed reading a book, or laying here in bed just crying. So yeah, it's fine for me. But if I was somebody who had a life, I could understand it being a problem. So here's what I want you to do, YouTuber Addicted. Figure out during the next week, think about what you could have been doing other than YouTube. Like, are you skipping a dinner with friends and family? Are you skipping a birthday party? Are you skipping work for YouTube? And if you answer yes to any of those, then please do get back to me, and we will try to figure out how to get you some help. However, if the answer is no, it's not really a problem. It's just that you've recognized it, and if you really want to do less YouTube, you can just give yourself, if hope you have the willpower, set yourself on a strict, 1 hour a day or something, or 2 hours a day, and that's it. And you prioritize your very favorite, your very best stuff. Now, obviously, 2 hours a day is usually all going to be me. So obviously, I mean 2 hours a day plus whatever I do. I don't mean just 2 hours. I mean everything I stream plus another 2 hours. So that might give you, 4 or 5 hours a day. And that gives you 18 to 20 hours a day to do what you need to do. Okay. So Mamo Prey is ready. So YouTube Addict, I hope that helps. So here we're going to go with this next one. And this one, here, Mama Pray, come on this side. It says, Dear Mom, 41 years ago, you brought dear little Bop into this world. Thank you for being a wonderful Bop Mom. Please tell us all about it. Thanks, a Bop fan. Oh, that's very, very nice, Bop fan. Very, very nice indeed. So, Mama Pray, when I was reading this at 4 a.m. because I was awake because Anti-Trekker sent me bad vibes or something, I I decided to put a little video together because we actually have video of me right after birth. And I clipped in a few, so from like a birth to a few days old. So I figured I could play that video while you talk.
Okay.
Okay, so there you remember that little sack of joy?
Yes, but I don't remember that black circle.
Well, the black circle is because YouTube, I've got nothing to be embarrassed about, but YouTube, you know,
make that like child pornography?
Yes,
oh
yeah.
God.
YouTube might get the wrong idea.
Okay.
So I figured it was safer for the channel that I include this big circle.
Well, hold that there a second while okay. Well, little Bop was supposed to be born on Halloween. And he was very comfortable where he was and chose not to be born yet. So I know he's told you guys this already. So he was 2 weeks late. And finally, he decided it was time for him to be born. My water broke. I called my doctor. And the doctor, being experienced, and this was like 8 o'clock at night, and he said, "You getting contractions?" I said, "Not really." He said, "Okay, well, wait till midnight and then go to the hospital. Get to the hospital after midnight." And I said, "Why after midnight?" He said, "So they don't charge you for today." I said, "Okay." So we went to the hospital. I checked in. They put us in the labor room. And Dad O'Prey and I were there. And I still wasn't feeling anything. And they hooked up a fetal monitor. And Dad and I were playing rummy, playing cards. Doctor walked in. And he said, "Right now you're getting a contraction. Do you feel it?" I said, "No, right now I'm winning rummy." And I was. Anyway, waited throughout the night. They did the x-ray that Bob told you about yesterday, where they decided that his shoulders were bigger than my bones, and they were going to do a C-section. Okay, no problem. I'm still playing cards. In those days, you could smoke in hospitals. And my doctor was standing at the door of the labor room, which was supposed to be sterile, and talking. And I said, "You know, I really need a cigarette." He said, "Right after the baby's born." And he's standing there smoking and blowing the smoke into the room. But anyway, finally, get ready. Next morning, somebody shot. They're using the operating room. Wait till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And finally, little Bop is born. When he starts showing these pictures, you will actually see the size of Dad O'Prey. They did not allow Dad O'Prey in the delivery room. He had to stand outside and look in through the window because it was a C-section. I also had to make a scrub suit for him because they didn't have any that fit him then. I don't know if they would have had them today, but the doctor found me 2 of the largest scrub suits the hospital had, gave them to me. I cut them at 2 to make 1. And that's what he wore while he was outside looking through the window, while little Bop was born. Meantime, I still had no pain. Okay, you can show the...
Rolling the video.
Rolling the video.
So, yeah, this is me just, I guess, minutes after birth, being pulled. There's Dad O'Prey saying for me to say a few words. And who's this woman? Why is she doing this to me? Why is she hitting me?
I wanted to get up and hit her.
She's beating me. Put me back in. Okay, there's Dado Pray. Some people mistake him for Elvis. Aw. Aw, little Bop. He's shaking me a little bit. He says, stick out my arm. Show him my ear. Show him my hand. Aw. I know. I look pretty rough there, but don't worry. At the end of the video, I cutened up a bit. There's Mama Pray holding me. There was quite a bit of this, but I cut it out because Mama Pray didn't want her face in. And there we are. There's me, a little cuter. Things calmed down a bit.
This actually was at Grandma and Grandpa O'Pray's house just a couple of days after we got home from the hospital. I can recognize the crib that they had. It was a porta crib. And that's the story of how little Bop came into the world. Now, that's the one on record. Being he is Bert O'Prey, the less known story is I sat on an egg for 9 months. And then he was hatched. Choose whichever one you want to believe. No? Didn't go over well.
I've never seen pictures of this so-called egg you sat on.
No, I didn't take any pictures because I didn't think anybody would believe me. And I didn't want you to be ostracized as a child.
Gotcha.
Okay, on that, I'm going to go make dinner or something.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Mama Pray, for coming in to answer this Dear Mom question.
Yes.
So I did see that there was a school shooting in the chat as Mama Pray was doing that. Apparently, according to Fox News, that there were 2 students killed, or 2 people killed at a high school in California, Southern California, and the suspect is in grave condition at a hospital. So I imagine that the suspect took a couple of bullets, and he's actually going to live. I imagine he might live, so they might get some answers out of him. Very sad when that happens, but yeah, well, it's happened. We'll leave it at that. Very, very sad. Okay, let me go back through the chat, and there's at least one I'm certainly not going to read, but most of them I should. Most of them I should read. Thomas Potts is Bird of Prey. A few streams ago, you opened a Dear Bop and never read it. Thomas, you're going to have to do more than that. I don't think that's true. But if I did miss somebody's Dear Bop, then please resend it. Because I'm not going to read through 80 different Dear Bops trying to find one I didn't read. I apologize, but it's not going to happen. I don't think it's true. But even if it is, you're going to have to resend it. Peter Quinn, I've watched loads of trailers on this Google Hub since I've got it. Very cool. Rock Solid says goes really hard into it. What Frank said to Freddie on their first tryst. God damn it. Vile Mike was making videos on his channel 10 years ago. Peter Quinn says Spike Viper, he does Universe Sandbox too. Yeah, and that's kind of why I stopped watching him. I only like the City Skylines videos. A couple of his Minecraft videos are funny, but I never got into Minecraft. And he's in college now. Like, I honestly didn't realize how young he was when I started watching him until he ended up starting. Oh, I'm starting college. I was like, oh shit. But I truly wish him the best at college. I don't know. I'm not sure if his college time is just making it harder for him to make videos, or if I'm just really getting tired of City Skylines videos. But I don't think I am. Like, I would watch his old videos again. Something's changed. I don't know. The magic is gone. But I do wish him the best of luck with his channel. I know he's been trying. He's got a big channel. He had 100,000, 150,000 or something subscribers. But he's got to try and pivot it to something else. Which is no easy task. Vile Mike's is rock solid. Don't say that to the Vile Child. That's her favorite Zelda game. Well, that's too bad. Breath of the Wild, most overrated Zelda game ever, says rock solid. Shronmore says, greetings, Birdo Prey 5, Mile Prey 5, and fellow nerds. Greetings, Shronmore. Rock solid to say, it's the worst Zelda game, Vile Mike. Truly awful, not trolling. Serious opinion. Sci-Fi Nation's Bird of Prey, Stargate Command website to shut down, vids to move to YouTube, but not shows, just clips and interviews. Yes, I thought I brought that up at some point on a previous stream. Stargate Command is shutting down, which if you had paid them, they're supposedly going to send you a prorated refund or something. They're not taking any more. It sucks, because why? I mean, I understand why they're shutting it down. But why not move it? Why not sell? Imagine if they sold Stargate to Netflix or to Hulu or Amazon or whoever needs one, right? Somebody needs. I mean, Netflix is going to have The Expanse, but it wouldn't hurt to have two great sci-fi shows. The whole history of all the previous Stargates and the movies and rights to make a new Stargate film or franchise. That would be terrific. So I'm surprised they don't just sell it to Netflix or to Hulu or to Amazon, because I'm sure they'd look for something. But Shromore says, greetings to Sassy, Chaser of Cats, Eater of Cookies, Stoker of Cardinals, Defiler of Cushions, and Scourge of the Squirrels. Wesley says, wow, dear Bop letters are rolling in. Yes, they are. Once I start a stream, then I get twice as many. It's why I kind of prefer doing Dear Bop offline and just uploading the video. But today, I had to go online anyway. So it just worked out. Trek95 is only watching Bird for 2 hours. That's only half a rant. Peter Quinn says, so Joe is 31 now, too. No, 41. Thomas Potts says, dear God, when he sees me as a baby. Uncle Remus says, black hole, no. Rock Solid says, when was the last time Bird of Prey was near female genitalia? Oh, Rock Solid, it's been a long time. It's been too long. Unfortunate reality is, don't really have anyone coming here to throw themselves at me. So it's been 10 years? May of 2009. So probably let's see, it was May 9th. So probably March or April of 09. Yeah, it sucks. Josh Street says, Bird of Prey, sorry to interrupt, but there was a high school shooting. Well, I'm watching it now. 3 students injured, 2 dead. So sad. I'll only get in trouble if I talk about it. I like what Matt says, Bird of Prey, wow, you definitely take after your dad. Yes, I did. Wesley says, if Bird wore an Elvis wig, he would look just like his dad. I think I'm starting to sound like him. Wesley says, Momo Prey is funny. Richie Bull says, thanks to Momo Prey 5. Yeah, Momo Prey 5's outside. That's why I didn't mind answering that question Rock Solid asked. Chris M. Collecting says, we love Mop. Wesley says, Thomas Bots, find it on video. Roxanne says, I posted my first YouTube video on my company channel in 2007. Actually, it was around now, November 2007. Well, that's very cool, rock solid. Sci-Fi Nation says they really should sell Stargate to Netflix or Amazon. Amazon has 3 seasons of The Expanse right now. Yes. And season 4 is or season 3 is coming out soon. I forget. Did they do 4 and 5 or 3 and 4? Oh man, it's been so long since I've seen The Expanse. Thomas Bond says Wesley Crusher, it was last week. Bird has too many streams to rewatch. Wesley says next Dear Bop, Bird of Prey. And Peter Quinn says okay, a little politics, Bird of Prey. I just heard who Boris Johnson will be standing against in his area in the general election. Who is Boris Johnson going to be standing against? I have no idea, Peter. And Thomas Potts says Netflix is getting Nickelodeon. Well, that's interesting. The main reason I don't watch Nickelodeon, too many goddamn commercials. Like, they seem to have more commercials than regular basic, like say, TBS. TBS has commercials, but Netflix seems to have 5 more minutes of commercials. Either they ill-time them or the commercials are so cringy, or they simply actually have more commercials. It seems noticeably more. I do not watch anything, even if it's something I would like. If it's on Nickelodeon, I purposely skip it. So, like, I will not even tune in to Nickelodeon on principle. So, if Netflix got their catalog, presumably that would be sans commercials. So that might make it an interesting proposition, though, to be honest, I still don't think there's anything on Nickelodeon I'd care to watch, except perhaps the Star Trek animated series that'll be coming to Nickelodeon. Peter Quinn says Count Brindis, formerly Lord Buckethead. Lord Buckethead? That can't be a real name. The new one for the Monster Raving Loony Party and a Time Lord's Verd. Peter, I don't understand your political system, but I hope whoever you want to win wins, Peter, because you seem to have a head on your shoulders. Thomas Preston, not Potts. Thomas Preston, welcome, Thomas Preston. Says 22 watching with 16 likes. Thank you. Huh? Oh, Mama Pray. Okay. Peter Quinn says, as well as the Labor Party candidate. Sci-Fi Nation says, no commercials on anything I watch on Netflix. And Peter Quinn fixes it to Time Lord. That's what I thought. Sci-Fi Nation says, on Prime or on Greed BS, low access. Peter Quinn says, Bin Face, Bird of Prey. Count Bin Face. Sorry about that. I still don't know who it is, but yeah. So anyway, guys, I have to get ready. I'm sorry. It's only an hour and 10 minutes. It's a short stream today. I know there's more Dear Bops to go. Maybe I'll get to them tomorrow on Bed Life. But for now, I've got to get ready for physical therapy this afternoon. And all that fun stuff. Peter, Rock Solid says, remember, smash that like button. Share via social. Set chat to live. Turn mic and camera on before going live. Donate if you can. Join the subscribe star. Don't amuse emojis. And down with Anti-Trekker. Yes, Rock Solid. Thank you. You're coming to the light. And Sci-Fi Nation says, bye, Bird of Prey 5. Great stream as always, bud. Live long and alpaca, everyone. And Yosef is going to rewind and watch again. Qapla all indeed. Take care. All. And Mama Pray says goodbye all. Bye. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Without it, you won't get notifications of new videos. Check out birdofprey5.com. the new home of everything Bird O' Prey 5 on the web. You can also check out my forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. If you'd like to make a donation, check out paypal.me/birdofprey5 or on birdofprey5.com. Take care.